Okay, this morning I have COA class with your junior. I asked them to do a question in the notes. Yeah, last week. But when I asked them again, there is student that even he don't know about what I did say, what I teach in previous class. So I hope that all of you, although you are open your webcam now, please make sure you focus. Don't wait until test and then you want to study, because sometimes it is very important. There will be important keywords. I already mentioned in class, so it will relate to your test also. For OS subject, test one, the lecturer that will do the question is me and Dr. Shahida. So we know exactly what the question will be coming out. Okay. Process concept. Okay, related to the process and concept, before we going to proceed with the program, what is the process? Fazli Tajuddin. Fazli Tajuddin,
Yes, Doctor.
kenapa tak buka
Okay.
webcam?
Sorry.
Okay, what is the example program in your laptop currently? Now, what program that you...
Program.
What? Yeah, program.
Program.
Give me example program in your computer now.
Doctor. Like Visual Studio Code. Is it a program?
What is code? Visual Studio Code. Code tu mungkin
Yeah. No, Code. Visual Studio Code. VS Code.
Okay, line. Another example.
Um, Microsoft Office.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your answer.
Okay, thank you.
Afifa Jumana.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, where is your webcam?
Yes.
Okay, share me what is your program in your computer that you always use. Afifa?
Yes, doctor. It's taking time little bit.
No, I mean, can you share what is program in your computer that you always use?
Um, for classes, I use WebEx,
Okay, thank you.
then WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, okay. That is also one of example from the computer, laptop, mobile phone about a program. So today, I hope that you already know what is program. Now we're going to look into process. Okay. Process a program in education. What is the meaning by this? When you have a program, just now you mentioned, your friend said, window, webex, WhatsApp. which is all program that you have in your computer, in your laptop, isn't it? So when you try to execute using your GUI, you double click your WhatsApp and then you open the program. Mana punya program? You can see here, there is a lot of program at my computer. Let's say I try to open Firefox. So I just using my GUI here. I open the Firefox. You have the option for you to use the CLI also. Command line for you to execute and open your program. Normally we just okay, open Microsoft Word, open open your Webex, open your Microsoft PowerPoint. So you just say open, but actually it is execute. So when you execute your program, so it called as a process. Okay, process is a program in execution. So when you try to execute, actually there will be several things happen in behind. You just see when you double click and then it's pop up directly your Microsoft Word. If you are using the old version of computer, it's going to be loading. Similar also might be you try to open some program that very huge. So sometimes it's going to also loading because there will be something happen in behind. That is what we're going to see today. Actually what is happen. So that is process. And program, what is the difference between program and process? Program is passive. You cannot see that it is just a static there. This is the icon for your Microsoft Windows, let's say. It is just static, passive, but for your process, it is active, which is you are currently open this. Passive, it is just waiting for you to open, but it's going to be stored in your disk. Of course, everything in your computer, you are Nampak tak ada stop? Okay. Everything that you put in your computer, we store it into our hard disk, isn't it? And it can be execute, which is executable file. Okay, next. You can see here, you can execute using your GUI and also CLI and others. This one you already learned in your module 2. One program can have several processes. This is happen when you are having a multiple user. Let's say this one multiple computer. It allowed for us to use 2 user in one time, maybe 3 user in one time. So might be I am using this computer, you are also using this computer, and then I open Microsoft Windows. You also open Microsoft Windows there. So Microsoft Windows is only one program, but it can be multiple user use at the same time. It's having several processes. So this is the example.
Doctor,
Yes,
is that the same like when you open Microsoft Word, like multiple?
Microsoft Word like multiple again,
Like multiple tabs
multiple
of
tabs.
Microsoft Word or multiple documents?
That one, yeah, it can be also because you're going to open like one program but several processes that need to take and handle. This is processor 1, this is processor 2 that handle. This is under this job there. Okay, you're going to see later on that your CPU can only run one program in one time. CPU can only entertain one job at one time at memory. So normally you're going to have this Microsoft Word, let's say you open several, but it is just a passive there. When you click, this will be active, isn't it? So this will be active and CPU will entertain this. The rest will be waiting. Okay. Next, we're going to see here. This is example for you. When you have an operating system, you have several jobs. You open words. You open, like your friend said, might be 2 words there. And then you open Excel, you open your Webex, you open your Photoshop. So there will be several jobs that can be happen in one computer, but your CPU can only entertain one job in memory at one time. Several other rules. There are altogether 3 rules that you need to know about process and also program, which is when you want to begin a process, it must load into memory first, which is you need to install first into your memory, in your storage at your computer. Second, to execute a process, the CPU must be obtained first. So will be a step by step and the rules. And lastly, the third rules that you need to know is your CPU can only entertain one job at the one time. Okay, any question? Okay, let we move for our process structure. We have several things that we need to know. A process is more than a program code. Last time you learned it in your COA, you write a program, and then this is one program that you mentioned last time. But it is not just this program code, which is sometimes known as a text section. So it is more than that. It also includes current activities, which is value of program counter and processor register. If you can see here, when you are having a stack last time, it also includes the process stack. Stack is what? A temporary data. You still remember stack? When you are dealing with your COA subject, when you have byte 1, 2, H, let's say. So you're going to pick and put into your stack. So this is just temporary. When you dot code, execute this line, you're going to do something into your stack. So it is a temporary, which is normally playing around with your parameters, addresses, and local variable. It also includes data section, which is contain global variable. Okay, this all you already learned in your COA, but this is a new terms for you. It includes heaps, which is, what is this? Memory that dynamically allocate when you are doing your process at your runtime. Here is the example. What is in the process in your memory? You have a stack, data, text normally, and you are having heap also. And there will be several jobs. Might be one job, you're going to have one. Job 2, you're going to have another one. Job 3, another one. Job 4, another one. Related to process state, this one more nearest to your digital logic subject when you're having a state. Last time when you are saying 2 state, means that you have 0, 1. This is one state, this is another state too. So when you want to go to here, like this, might be you are having this scenario. If you still remember on your stat diagram. So that is the stat process. Process stat is the current activities process. When process is execute, process will change from one state to another. See, when you want to change, let's say from 0 to 0, which is a same state, but it can be also go to a new state, to another state. Change state after an event occur. Remember your digital logic subject, you cannot move to another state unless you have a trigger, isn't it? So in our OS subject, it's called as event. In your digital logic, you're going to see the input. If input is 0, what will happen? You need to see. If 0 means going to go to next step. If 1 might be is going to stay. So you check the input. But in COA, you're going to change after an event. Normally might be depending on your hardware, output hardware, which is you double click, or might be you have, this is Microsoft Word, you click the close button, it is an event. Okay, some things that you push. This is all information you're going to see later on. Okay, a state transition diagram, still quite similar to your digital logic subject, and this you wait hello, salam. Okay, saya masuk okay, saya set home. Time-time ni dia panggil. I need to continue, sorry. I think because they're going to use Webex, I try to join the link. If you've been kicked, you just wait for me. I will inform you through WhatsApp, okay? I need to go and have the presentation. Okay, sorry.